So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost.
Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
How are you? Happy Monday. Come on in here, man. We got stuff to do. Can you believe it's halfway through October already? That is scary. How'd that happen? Time goes so quickly these days, and there's a reason for that. And that's not today's show, but maybe one day we'll do a show specifically diving into why time seems to go faster as you get older, but not today. Today, The Strangest Secret will arrive on this show. A little bit of the story about that program, pretty inspirational. And if you listen really closely, if you've never heard The Strangest Secret before, I encourage you sometime today to go out on YouTube and find Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret. But I'll take you through the highlights if you don't have time to do that today. It is the Daily Boost from motivationalmove.com, the positive boost you need every single day since 2006. Nearly 5,000 episodes. Really? Are we at 4,971 episodes today? Did I miss count? Am I getting that close to 5,000? That's pretty crazy. People say, what are you going to do at the end of the year, Scott? And I said I was going to drop the Daily Boost at the end of the year. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to alter it for sure. It'll change a bit by the end of the year. Don't exactly know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm kind of thinking on that one right now. Need something to shake it up a bit, but it's coming your way, so get ready for a fun ride next year. How are you? My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationalmove.com. Today's a strange day. Now, you will hear this show a week after I record it, just so you know. And the reason is because as I talk to you today, we have a hurricane bearing down on us. Hurricane Milton coming our way. Going to be a big one. As I say, I've lived in Florida a very long time, and those folks who have lived here a long time, we have a sense about things, and this has got everybody paying attention. So I don't know what it's going to be. You'll know by the time you hear this show, but I will tell you this. If you wonder about us, and thanks for doing that if you do, we're in Daytona Beach area. We are in the direct path of Hurricane Milton. However, it has to cross the state to get to us. I have many friends over in Tampa. I pray for them because I have no idea what's going to happen to them, but we're okay. We are 2 miles from the coast. We've got a cinder block home. We are about 3 feet above any water that can get to us. I have all the hurricane shutters. I have a whole home generator. We're ready to go. We're ready to do the best we can. All we need is the whiskey. It would be all right. But Well, maybe not whiskey, but some people would. But thanks for thinking about it. So, a funny story. I've lived here a long time, and I've learned to be grateful about things. The simplest little things. And I was talking to my wife about this. I said, I remember when I didn't have an extra $20 to prepare for a hurricane. I couldn't go down and buy a tank of gas. I couldn't go down and buy a couple of things at the Walmart to get through a few days. I couldn't do it. And if something happened, God forbid, I had to repair my house, I couldn't afford to do it. So the church I've been going to for about a year now was getting together a truck, a big old truck, and an airplane of all things to fly up to Asheville. And so Joy and I are at Walmart on Saturday afternoon, and we're picking up about $500 worth of stuff and taking it down to the truck so they can drive it up there. And it was kind of funny. We laughed about it because about an hour later, we're at home and everybody said, hey, you should have bought some for yourself because a hurricane's coming. And we didn't. So wash, rinse, and repeat. And back to the store to make sure we're fortified as best we possibly can. But the whole thing, man, just be grateful. Just be great. Actually, I'm thinking about Chip right now. Chip is one of our members. He's a client of mine. He's over in Tampa, St. Pete. He's got a little condo on the Gulf over there. And Chip has a saying all the time. He said, what can go right? And the last hurricane that came through over there, he got about 12 inches of water inside his condo there, which we pretty much call a Florida remodeling project, paid for by insurance. He's going to hit again. Man, wherever you are, take a breath and just pause and just be grateful for the fact that you're breathing, because that's all that really matters, huh? So today, the strangest secret. Earl Nightingale did this. Story was Earl Nightingale actually worked for an insurance company. He ran a sales team, and he had to go out of town, out of the country for a while, and the salesman needed motivation while he was gone. So he sat down, he recorded this motivational thing. They put it on a record back then. Now, while he was gone, his salesmen were so motivated by it, they said, this needs to get out further. So his assistant took it down to a radio station, and they played it for everybody, and they made more copies of it and sold a whole bunch of them, and turned out to be the first gold spoken record of all time. He didn't know what was happening. It's kind of funny. I hear that story all the time. I didn't know what I did, and then I came back and saw what I did. So he came back to town. He was a superstar now. He was a multimillionaire because of what had happened, didn't even know what was happening. And it has lived the test of time. So if you have some time today and you've never experienced The Strangest Secret, go out and find it. It's on YouTube. Yeah, it sounds kind of funny, but Earl Nightingale was actually the motivation for this show. He did over 5,000 daily radio shows after we did The Strangest Secret. And when I started this program, I said, I'm going to do 5,000 podcasts like Earl Nightingale did. And here we come. We're at 4,971 right now. But what is The Strangest Secret? Well, let's break it down to the 7 points. Number 1, you become what you think. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. There's stuff going on inside your mind right now that you're thinking about, and you don't even know you're thinking about it. You got to be careful. You're going to become that. If you're thinking about your problems, you're going to become more problems. Thinking about being grateful, you're going to be grateful. Whatever you think about is going to happen. You got to put a barricade up around your ears so nothing gets in and gets you thinking about stuff. But then you got to get inside your mind and make sure you're thinking the good stuff. Hard, I know. Our minds go all over the place all day long. But the truth is, whatever you want in life, you're going to get when you think about it. So be real careful about that. Number 2, you must pay the price. A lot of ways to pay the price. I live in the Sunshine State. With the Sunshine State comes hurricanes. You got to pay the price. You want to build a business and become a multimillionaire? A lot of people want to do that. They say they do. I think most people stop short of that because they realize they were wrong. You're going to have to work harder than you ever thought you had to. Want a great relationship? You have to do things and say things and be things you never thought you would be. Not going to feel comfortable, but you're going to have to go there. You got to pay a price. There is a price to pay. We do have a generation these days that thinks they don't have to pay the price. Ultimately, they will. They may not know it yet, but it's coming, and my guess is they already are right now. Number 3, we must control our thoughts. Kind of a piggyback on number 1. You literally have to make sure you're thinking the right way. You got to program your thoughts and how you think. And I really do mean programming. And that's a constant, total, complete effort to make sure your mind goes in the right direction. I was sitting at church yesterday. My mind started wandering. He spurred a thought in my mind. And my mind started wandering. It was not good. It was based on like a Netflix movie I'd seen or something. It was not good. And I was like, wait a second. Come on, what's going on here? Control my thoughts. Get them back in line. Got to pay attention, guys. Number 4, cut away all limitations of the mind. Cut away all limitations of the mind. It's pretty natural as a human to feel you're limited, to feel you can't do things. Pretty natural. It makes sense. If you're going to do something you haven't done before, you're going to have to go through and jump through some hoops and over some barriers to get there. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I can't do that. But don't live that way. No limitations, no consequences. Cut them away. Be done with them. They don't serve you. 5, set clearly defined goals. A definiteness of purpose, what Napoleon Hill would say. Set a clearly defined goal. Most people don't set a clearly defined goal. There's a lot of goal science these days. It always comes down to clearly defining the goal. And I will tell you, in the world that I live in, the people that I help, and all the things I do every single day, and I do this all the time, the thing most people need help with is the clarity of goals. And lots of times we have to go through lots of other things to get there. It's nothing you can jump to in most cases, but then sometimes magically it does. It doesn't matter how it gets there. If you don't have a clearly defined goal, you're not going to get a clearly defined result. Number 6, act promptly when your path is clear. When you figure out that look, there it is, let's go. It's like getting on the highway. Man, I've been working the back roads for a while. There's so many construction zone all over the place. But look, I'm on the highway, and I'm the first one to be let on the highway. There's nobody in front of me. Let's go. Act promptly when your path is clear. Don't fix to get ready. Get on it. And number 7, save at least 10% of every single dollar. What you do with that 10% is completely up to you, but at least save it. When it comes in the door, I will promise you this. After a guy who's lived a couple of decades of life, I wish I had saved 10% of every dollar from the time I started earning dollars. I did not do that. Now I have to save more than that, and I have been doing that for a long time. But I promise you, if you do it early on and save 10%, not only will you be able to take care of yourself, you'll take care of a lot of other people as well and have an impact on the world that maybe you want right now and you can't quite afford to do. But you still can. Because when you have that clarity of thought, when you know what your goals are, when you understand how the strangest secret works, none of this manifestation stuff, it's just how your mind works. You can do anything. And it starts today. So get out there and take a listen to Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret and chuckle a bit how he talks, but absorb the message.
Keep moving, gotta get